Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They pitch it out to Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Goff now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Whoa.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
The first time I saw Marcus Peters is in a practice session when he's at the University of Washington. I literally was watching someone else, and my eyes kept going to him. I thought he played the corner position with extreme intelligence, even as an undergrad there.
What year was that?
It would have been his sophomore year at Washington, and he's carried over those same playmaking skills to the NFL, and we just saw him knock one away.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
A second down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ethan Westbrooks able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So after 2 unsuccessful attempts this time, he's able to find the range, and he gets his guys the lead.
And we wondered whether those 2 misses would come back to haunt him. They still might, but at least he's able to get some sort of redemption and get his guys back in front.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll running right through it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
3rd and 2, Goff. This is caught, it's close. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
17. Orange.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Super one.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, watch that.
To the air again. Gone. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Cousins. Being chased out left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Super!
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on third down, Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Cousins, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
That was second down run for Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Play action now. Cousins. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now they assess a third and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Room to run past midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 63 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Cousins now to throw on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 56 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They pitch it out to Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's Murray. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Vikings on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hand scene. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Los Angeles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Start the regular season by selecting your season. Kick your season off by meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also you've made it to the wild card round. Remember, the playoffs are single elimination.